That absolutely did not go as planned, like at all. Oh man, that's just no kind of good. Dang it, grr. That makes me mad. I was thinking maybe I could switch in between games, but I guess I can't. Oh, buddy boy. Yeah, Sudesh, that didn't go to plan, brother. I was hoping that I could switch in between games, but I'm sorry, Rose. Roz, I'm sorry. Well, you experiment and you learn these things. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I tried it, and it did not work. I tried it, and it absolutely did not work, but guess what I got for y'all? Got some career play over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. No, motherfucker. We're forgetting something. What are we forgetting? T.I.P. Oh, T.I.P. Yeah, I know his rap album. He dope. No, I'm just playing. T.I.P. The good old days of Dashy, when he used to do skits and whatnot. Alright, I gotta share this out to one more place, and then I think we're good. Dang it, I'm sorry, y'all. Ay, Chihuahua, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can only say it so many times, but I'll say it again anyway. I'm sorry. Here I was thinking that I could just switch between games, and nope, sure can't. Ah, well. Like I said, you learn these things, and then you go on, and then you do other stuff, and then you grow to be old. You grow to be old, and then you find yourself in a home, and you're like pooping and peeing all over yourself and everybody around you, and then it's just no good, you know? It's just really not any good, but let's see what's up. Hey, I think we're in Italy for this. Hey, baby. Nothing much happened. I was just trying to see if I could switch between games. Essentially, I was trying to switch over to this game from Need for Speed Heat, and I thought it was working. I mean, it was switching between games, and all of a sudden it said broadcast stopped. I was like, oh man. I was like, oh yeah. Hey, Joker, sorry about that, brother. I'm sorry, man. I'm not old. I'm just saying that's where we're all going to be one day. Going to be old and sitting in a home somewhere and pooping and peeing all over everybody. What was my pit strategy? I want the... How do I edit this? Select. You're going to be cryogenically frozen. Ah, the hell with it. I hope you're doing good, BB. Hey, look at those rain tires. They actually have grooves and channels in them and stuff. Like Walt Disney. Those look like legitimate tires, like what you'd have on your car at home. Instead of slicks. And we're going racing in Italy because this is another one we haven't done in a minute. That's okay, R2. I want to keep it on manual control for a while. I remember the time that Danielle and I watched The Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary in a theater. That was just last month. It wasn't even a month ago, as a matter of fact. Not yet. Hey, spit me out onto here, man. Yeah, you know, I think it did because I saw Scirocco do some gameplay on it. It looks even better than this. They really did some nice beefing up to the, you know, in between race screens, like when you're entering the race screens, it'll say, like, depending on where you're racing, it'll say, like, welcome to, you know, like Asia, or well, you know, welcome to this place, welcome to that place, get the hell out of my way, car. It's pretty. It looked pretty good, but I can't justify spending the money on it. I'm just like, meh. Rabbit, double tap your screen twice on the left-hand side to back up 10 seconds. It should fix it. But we are back with it with DOR Motorsports. DOR Motorsports. That is DOR Motorsports. Say it 3 times for everybody in the back. ER Racing. While I was getting the stream up, I made sure that the vanilla latte hydration system was up and running and topped off and operating to spec, and here we are. And we're doing real good. Watch me go out here in the mud. You're streaming it on your TV. Whoa, that's pretty cool, Roz. Yeah, these Canadians are high-tech, eh? How does it look on your TV? Gets the driver all pumped up. That's right. ER Racing, my fave, right? So, Roz, how does that work on your TV? How does it look as compared to watching it on, say, like a phone or a tablet? I am streaming at 720p, so hopefully it's not too low for your phone. I remember when 720p used to be the thing. It's like, man, if you didn't have 720, you didn't have anything. It looks cool on the TV. Oh, wow. Or, is that what you're doing too, Rose? You're watching it on your TV? System of a Down said to turn off your TV. You're gonna try watching later. Chat isn't loading and stream won't load. Ugh. Be back later, guys. Hey, babe, just try bouncing out of the stream and coming back in. You don't have to leave. Just go out and come back in. That usually works. I remember when Roz had those issues. She would just go out of the stream and come back in. It would usually fix itself. I watch YouTube on TV sometimes and chat on my phone. I wonder how that works. That's where all my extra views are coming from. Hold up, my dog just sat on the remote and turned it off. Aw, man. Doggy, be good. Alright, I'm going to start the race because guess what? I'm already in first place. See? Continue to race. I'm playing it on my TV. Looks awesome. Oh, wow. I wonder if it looks like what you're seeing on my TV, or like what you would see on my TV, because I'm playing on a flat screen, so. Where's my pit? Where's my pit guy? Why isn't he talking to me? I've got 30 laps on this. Oh crap! It should go pretty quickly though, because. Well, this track is not long at all. Oh, you gotta love these tracks where the highest you can get is like 4th gear. You can't use the chat on the TV app for YouTube. Aw. So basically you have to watch on your TV and on your phone. Unless there's a chat app, like a chat-only app for YouTube, that'd be kind of strange, but I've seen a lot of crazy, crazy stuff. PS4, Xbox, or tablet. That's what I'm streaming. So I'm streaming the game from, directly from my PS4 to you. I believe in cutting out the middleman. So I can stream my videos factory direct to you. Hey, ET, what's up, brother? This is our friend from Venezuela. Oh, and Danielle just bounced too. I was like, hey, man, this sucks. You know, I've looked on my stats. I've never seen anybody watching from Venezuela. Or, I'm sorry, not Venezuela. I'm sorry, Brazil. Actually, that's not true. I did see Brazil. Sorry. I'm sorry, ET. I did not mean to liken Brazil to that Nicolas Maduro country called Venezuela. My bad. Sorry about that. Rabbit, wasn't you that was telling me that Argentina's kind of like the Italy or France of South America, and people can either be really nice and classy down there, or they could be really stuck up and rude? I could swear that was you that told me that. I'm not for sure though. I have a lot of people tell me a lot of things all the time, so that's why I wanted to check with you. He's a Colombian expat living in Brazil. He's a oh, so he's Colombian. You going to give me a Colombian necktie? Yes, it is. I can confirm. Oh, okay, cool, ET. So Argentina's very pretty then. Oh, so that wasn't you, Rabbit. Who the hell was telling me that? Somebody was. But I've had it confirmed by a few people. You know, one whose family's from Mexico, and oh yeah, it might have been Gustavo. It might have been. See, ET only comes on when I'm doing the Formula 1 racing because that's popular in Brazil. Need for Speed is not popular in Brazil. That's why the movies flopped. They don't do well in South America because nobody in South America cares about Need for Speed. They don't care about Fast and Furious either. They're just like, no, just give us our Formula 1 and our football, and we're good. I mean, I can hardly blame them. I mean, I don't really care for NASCAR. I like open wheel. ET's like, yeah, we really don't. I mean, I like open wheeled racing. I think it's highly skilled. Way more so than NASCAR. And these cars are so fast, but yet so elegant and so fragile at the same time, which is just crazy to me, but I think that's part of their appeal. Oh, it had Rio de Janeiro in one of the movies. Yeah, I think that was the movie that Danielle and I watched. So, does that mean people in Tokyo like Fast and Furious 2 because there was a Tokyo Drift? And from what Danielle tells me, that movie is actually out of order. That should actually, instead of being the third one, that's supposed to be like the fifth one or something like that, or sixth one, or I don't know. But it's out of the timeline. It is not chronologically correct and in order. That's the fastest lap of the race. Good job, brother. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. You know what these cars need? These cars need horns. Things that they're going, meep, meep. There's a, like, I don't know. This is how I would imagine it sounding. Maybe he's like, meep, meep. Something like that, so they can just honk at each other. That'd be freaking awesome. These cars need horns. For some reason, we get really happy when something about us is referenced in a movie, TV show, game, etc. Brazil? I suppose. Or are you talking about Colombia? Oh, I come from Cuba with nothing on my back, man. You cockroach. I tried to make a life for myself. I'm a political enemy of Castro. Yeah, they really should, Roz. They should have horns on them. That's hilarious. That would be freaking hilarious. I would crack up.
Let's get by without any drama. Come on, keep focused. Slide by.
Yeah, say goodnight to the bad guy. I tried to take him on the outside and it did not work, so I'll dart to the inside and be like, bye! I cannot believe we haven't even finished up this Formula Ace season yet. I think we're on the championship season, I don't know, but... Get the hell out of my way, boy! Ow! Wrong weather to be getting aggressive in. It's all wet out here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Tokyo Drift 7 and 8. Yeah, I think you're right. I'd have to have Danielle confirm, but I think you're right. Oh wow, look at all this water that's getting thrown up. Whee! You're all going to die. Why? Look how it throws the pebbles everywhere. That's pretty neat. Brazilians get happy over games, films, music, and shows. Same with any foreign countries. Brasileño. Hey, I agree with Rose, ET. How was your day? Nombre de Dios. I know that city. You know what game I missed that used to be on PC, and they resurrected it. I think they reissued it for PC, and I don't know if they ever had it on a console or not, but Sid Meier's Pirates. That game was the bomb. It was pretty cool. I played a lot of Minecraft. Oh, wow. You played a lot of Minecraft? Why do you play Minecraft, bro? You should be playing Titanfall, bruh. I'm just kidding. I think we all have pretty good days here. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But it seems to me like everybody did pretty good today. That's how you do it. You get Brazilians talking to Australians, and they're sending peace and love and blessings to each other, and then you get an American involved in the mix, and it's all good. Voce. Fast and Furious 9. They just really need to stop with Fast and Furious at this point. It's nigh on redundant. There's literally nothing else they can do at this point except try to basically suck off the teat of the first couple movies and trying to make some more money. It's completely lost any originality it once had. It's not even about the cars anymore. It's about the heists and all this stuff. So I'm just like, well, if you're going to do that, make a Need for Speed movie. I'm trying to think when Need for Speed came out. I want to say that was like 2014 or 2015. I was like, my goodness, is that movie really that old? I heard there's a scene in space. Wow. Wow. If Fast and Furious 9 is going into space, I'm beyond officially done with that franchise. Beyond officially done with that franchise. Oh, we're gonna race cars in space, bro. It's like, I can so see them trying to do that shit too. Strap like liquid rocket boosters to the cars and stuff and like race them in space. Or strap a 1970 Dodge Charger onto the bottom of a SR-71 and take it up like, oh, we're in space, bro. I can so see him do it. I don't mean to make fun. It's just so outlandish anymore. the one Danielle and I were watching when she was here, I was just like, I couldn't get into it that much. I mean, it was cool that Dom's sister showed back up and she was alive and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of really lost interest after the third one. Not Tokyo Drift, but the one after that. I was just kind of like, yeah, I just can't. I couldn't do it. I think I saw Fast 5. I think that was the one, Fast 5. I saw that one. I was like, okay, I'm pretty much done. Because they try to high gloss everything all the time in those movies, and everything's got to look all shiny and glossy. And it was like, no, I liked how the first one was. What if they made it look like Mario Kart's Rainbow Road? Oh God, Roz, that would be freaking hilarious. Like they get special licensing from Nintendo just for that movie, and they actually use the Mario Kart Rainbow Road. Like I said, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know how they got all this money to make these $200 billion budget movies, but they do it. I ain't paying to see crap. I'm done with Hollywood. I've literally not seen a movie in a theater, like, you know, full release production since 2015, I want to say. So it's been about 5 years. I don't know. There might have been a movie that I caught in like 2017 or 2018. Not 18. Not 18, no way. Maybe like 16 or 17, but that would have been... Oh, it was 2017 because I went to go see Episode 7. Yep, that's right. I forgot. I saw Star Wars Episode 7. That's the last movie I've seen in a theater. Before that, it was Logan, so that would have been like 2015. So in the last 5 years, I've gone to the movies twice. Rainbow Road is nightmare fuel. I think Mario is nightmare fuel. Remember when Mario was cute and innocent? Didn't even have a voice. Like the most he had was a woohoo! Like that. That was it. That's all he had. I remember when they started doing that. It's a me, Mario. I was like, oh God, please don't. I was like, save me. And then they had to come out with like evil versions of Mario and Luigi. They had Wario and then whatever and they look exactly the same except one's this color and one's that color. I can't remember what Luigi's evil guy version is on it. Like Waluigi or so. I don't know. Well, episode 7 might have been in 2015. I don't freaking know. I don't keep track anymore. Done with Hollywood and their BS. Oh no, don't slide. Don't slip and slide, bruh. This is not a slip and slide, man. This ain't no water park.
No risk here, mate. Just a nice clean pass on this back marker.
I know about the back markers. Stop it. Stop it, man! Oh. The new Star Wars movie stopped. Well, you know what? To be real honest with you, E.T., the new Star Wars movies never were cool. Disney completely ruined everything. I think it's hilarious that people bitched about the sequels. They complained about it. Oh, the sequels are garbage. I'm like... Yep, and now look what you got because you made George say F this and sell the franchise. To Disney, of all people. I saw that sale and I was like, Disney? He sold Star Wars to Disney? I was like, okay, I mean, we'll see how this goes, but... And yes, we have definitely seen how it's gone. You're right, Rose. Disney absolutely ruined Star Wars. And the sad part is there's this whole new generation of kids and teens and ones in their early 20s that didn't quite catch all the prequels, and it's just like, oh God, they don't even know what a Lucasfilm Star Wars really is. I know what 20th Century Fox Star Wars movies were. Before Lucasfilm.
Faster than anybody else. Great driving.
You can find them on YouTube. You can find the original movie trailers. I'm talking about when they came out in the motherfucking studio, man, for episodes 4, 5, and 6. This is how I know, and I've known for many, many years, that when it originally came out, episode 6 was actually initially titled Revenge of the Jedi, not Return of the Jedi. But George was like, no, it was like, we can't use that because the Jedi don't look for revenge. So they had to work. They did a little workaround. That's how they came up with that title. And you probably would also be interested to know that in episodes, especially 5 and 6, Carrie Fisher wrote a lot of her own lines. Because she said George was good at a great many things, but dialogue was not his forte. And that showed itself to still be true even in the prequels, but okie dokie. I remember when Star Wars was bought by Disney and people were joking about Mickey and a Stormtrooper. Oh yeah, E.T. You know, I was like, I thought about that. I was like, how does this even work? They're like two diametrically opposed forces. This literally does not even work. But, and you see it with Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge or whatever the hell they're calling it. I mean, Kathleen Kenney's all like, oh, we're going to shut it down. I'm like, it didn't even need COVID to get shut down. It was failing on its own. And that's so sad because the Millennium Falcon ride looks really cool. You can have 4 people in those cockpits. Like I think it's 4 or 6 people. But again, they had to Disney it. So each single person that's in there is like, one of them's mashing buttons, one of them's piloting the Falcon, the co-pilot's doing something weird, like pulling on levers and stuff like that. And the people like in the back 4 seats are just like mashing on buttons. I'm like, what? I was like, that's not how the Millennium Falcon operates. And first of all, the cockpit doesn't even hold 6 people, it holds 4. Duh. Oh wait, what? You said YouTube's a bitch? Oh, Emily. Oh, yeah. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. There, I had to take my headset off. I didn't want to sneeze in y'all's ear. And hey, while I'm thinking about it, you're going to have to forgive me for this, but I need to go get some water. I'm thirsty. Hang on just one second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. I got some water. I'm feeling much better. Okay, so Disney and Square ruined KH for me. Wasn't Disney behind Kingdom Hearts? I thought that was like their whole. I thought that was that whole thing was theirs. I apologize for the wait, y'all. But we're back at it. I thought Kingdom Hearts was like this big. It was kind of like Final Fantasy except Disney version. I'm going to drive off-road because that's what you can do in a Formula 1 car. Or Formula A, anyway. This is Formula A. This is not full-on Formula 1, y'all, so... Get out of my way, jerk.
You're on another level. Keep building that gap.
I'm on another level. I'm on another level. I'm on it. I'm on it. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. No, 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 no. Oh, oh. Yo. I need to get some traction with these tires, boy. 18,000 RPM. That is so crazy to me. Like, these cars are running regularly at, like, 15, 16, 17,000 RPM. I'm like, wow. How many cylinders does this car have? 6, I think. Just like the Kingdom Hearts series, but 3 ruined it. Oh, man. What do I think about the new Batman trailer? Are you asking me, E.T., or are you asking the folks in the chat? Because I can tell you what I think about it. I got 2 words for you. Robert Pattinson. Edward the Shiny Vampire. You don't even have to have ever read or watched Twilight to know what that's about, because it was plastered everywhere back in like 2009, 10, 11, something like that. Yeah. So the new Batman with Robert Pattinson? Nah. Watch that thing flop. It actually took me a little bit to get used to Christian Bale as Batman. But I did like his portrayal of Batman. I thought it was good, but for me, it'll never get better than Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, by far. And it's not just because, oh, I was a young teenager when the movie came out, and even though I wasn't really into Batman, the whole thing just captured my imagination, and it wasn't because, oh, Tim Burton directed it, because I don't really care about Tim Burton, honestly. I thought it was a very compelling movie from start to finish, and I liked the portrayal of it. I liked how dark it was. Instead of being campy like the freaking like 60s Batman movies. And also TV shows. Oh wow, there's a bunch of standing water on this section of the track. That's why it's so slippery back here. Okay. The guy got famous here for trashing Twilight. Now he has 30 million subs. Oh wow. Well, see, here's the thing. I can't really accurately trash Twilight unless I've read the books and seen the movies. And I'm just not going to do that. So good. I guess the guy's there in Brazil, the one you're talking about. So good for him. A Brazilian YouTuber with 39 million subscribers. I think that's awesome. I really do. I haven't really found anything that's going to launch my YouTube career outside of playing these games. I mean, I don't really go... I keep my rants to myself. I don't really go on rants too often, unless it's about Disney, of course. But then all I'm really saying is it's just things that I read and find out, and things that I kind of figure out on my own research, mixed in with a bunch of my own personal feelings and opinions, which are not facts. So, therefore, I cannot sit there and accurately trash Disney. I can tell you what I've seen. I can tell you I think it's a friggin' joke, but other than that, I can't honestly sit there and get famous off of ripping Disney a new one, you know? I just know that when George Lucas is working on The Mandalorian, a TV show, apparently it must be his baby, because all of a sudden he doesn't want Disney screwing with it. You know what I mean? I think that's very, very interesting. Very interesting. That all of a sudden George is heavily involved in that TV project. When the movies were out, and even when the Star Wars stories were out, he didn't really have a role. Oh yeah, they kept him on as a consultant, but how often did they consult him? Apparently not very often, because those movies would have been a lot different. They took, I mean, he had ideas for all 3 of those movies. I mean, he pretty much had a story done, and you know, outlines for all 3 of them. And Disney and Kathleen Kennedy, who, you know, was basically he treated her very well. He took really good care of Kathleen. Kathleen was like, you know, one of his people for a long time, and I'm just like, for her to sit there and just absolutely dishonor what he did, you know, to sit there and take the ideas that he had for the 3 movies, I would have been like, hey, run with what George has. People will be familiar with it. No, Disney's like, nah, screw that. We're going to throw this all in the trash. We're going to get directors who have completely no experience with Star Wars whatsoever. Closest one that might work being J.J. Abrams, because he did Star Trek. I said might, stressed heavily might. But, yeah. I mean, they basically just like threw out the ideas that he had, and it was like, you know what, we're just going to do our thing. Because we're Disney. I'm just like, wow, this is complete garbage. Get out of my way. I'm going to cut through this mud over here. That's the one thing I love about the settings that I have on this game, because I can just ram people off the road and it won't penalize me. I would probably be like about 80,000 laps back right now, just because like I hit everybody and I won't stay in line. And now I would in real life, because I wouldn't want to crash the car, so I'd probably finish last in like every race, but or in the back half of the field for sure. But definitely greedy. Yeah, a lot of greed is what drives a lot of these companies anymore. That's why I was so thankful for Respawn Entertainment. Did they produce a perfectly polished Star Wars game? No, they did not. But what they did deliver on was the heart and the feeling and a compelling new story, regardless of whether there's like the second sister and all the, you know, the Star Wars Rebels stuff in it and all that stuff, which I don't really care about. But I mean, that's fine. But Cal is a whole new character, you know, and BD1 is that's a home run. That's a home run. BD1 is an amazing little droid. He's personable. He's smart. He's cute. Cal's best friend. You know, I mean, you could liken him to a dog or something like that if you'd like, but I don't know how many dogs I've seen that just absolutely grab your imagination and your heart the way BD does. You know? I mean, I don't know if BD1 had the same effect for y'all, but Rose always says, oh, he's cute and stuff like that, and Danielle's like, oh my god, he's adorable. And I think, Raj, you said you like BD as well, but I'm just like, I see it deeper. I see it as like, I was like, wow, look at this cool little droid, you know? He's personable, he's got personality, he's not afraid. He's not the supporting character who just sits back on the sidelines and kind of just does stuff whenever you need him to. He actively gets involved. Is Nutella cheap in the U.S.? No, it is not, ET. I wouldn't say it's insanely expensive, but it's not cheap either. So you gotta understand something, ET. It's all relative, bro. You think we're rich here, but you know there's plenty of people struggling to make it, just like in Brazil. It's no different. The systems of money are different. And yes, I know about your 2 presidents that got arrested. Danielle told me about them. Shoot. Lula and then what was the chick's name? Dang it. So yeah, you've had your corrupt politicians that have absolutely screwed the country. Kind of like we got going on right now. We got politicians screwing the country. But yeah, I know about Lula, and then Danielle's always so good to remind me of the woman's name, because she has a really unusual name. But they both got sent to prison for what they did. Even the Tony Hawk remake got graphical updates. Hey, how is that looking, Joker? Have you played it? Have you played the Tony Hawk? I was thinking about getting it. Dilma, thank you. Yes, Dilma. Yep. Oh, she wasn't arrested? I thought she went to jail. But yeah, I know about Lula and Dilma both. When Danielle was there in Brazil, Somebody came up and gave her money. Somebody came up and gave her money to vote. She wasn't even. She can't even legally vote in Brazil. She's not a citizen. But they gave her money anyway. She's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll vote for this person. They handed her the money. I think that's awesome. I'm like, you go, babe. But who's Timmer? Was that the vice president or something? Or get out of here, car. Quit spinning me out, you jerk. I have a feeling I need to, I don't know, do I need to go to dry tires? This track isn't really wet anymore. I don't think. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, you haven't? Oh, Timmer came after Dilma? Oh, wow. And so was Timmer, was he the one before this new president, Bolsonaro? Dilma was impeachment. Oh, impeached. Impeached. It's IMPEACHED. Dilma was impeached. And that's weird because Dilma was in Lula's administration. Little Lula, peace and love. And he promises like, oh wow, he promises like socialist utopia where everybody's gonna have all this money and they're gonna have free money, free healthcare, free this, free that, everything else, and it didn't really happen that way. So I'm just like, yup. That's why socialism doesn't work, and it never has, and it never will. Oh well, it wasn't true socialism. I'm like, it doesn't work. Period. You can incorporate bits of socialism into a capitalist society, but all that does is create a safety net and make people dependent on the government. That's all it does. You know, I've got people that are pro-socialism and everything, and I ask them all the time, I'm like, what do you think the elderly and other people and broke people and stuff, what do you think they did in this country before Social Security? What did they do before welfare? Because all that stuff didn't exist forever and a day. I mean, Social Security didn't come around until the 30s. What did people do for retirement before that? And the only reasonable answer I can think of is that for the most part, we were still very much an agrarian society. You know, meaning we had a ton of farms and like billions and billions and billions of hectares of farmland. So most people just worked their farm until they died and passed it on to their kids. But nah, the government owns most of the farms now, so if they don't, they will. At least we have SUS here, which is free healthcare, which is not free, by the way. Somebody pays for it. So, like, people that have diabetes can have free insulin, which is not free. Somebody pays for it. Somebody somewhere along that line pays for it. There is no such thing as a free lunch, my friends. Remember that BJ told you that. Remember that I said it. And I like how with these stimulus checks that we had here in the United States, it's like, you know, the government likes to act like, oh, well, here, we're going to give you money, but we really stole that money from you in the first place through your taxes. And then on top of that, to pay for this program, we're just going to raise your taxes at some point later anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Well, to a degree, E.T., to a degree, taxes are necessary. The government does, I mean, even a weak central government has to have a little bit of money to function. You got to have a treasury. Every country has one. Somewhere, somehow, some way, they've got one. But, you know, when you start having a central government that's completely outgrown what it was intended to do, like ours, like our central government was not intended to be this big or this strong. It just wasn't. Check the Constitution out; it'll tell you. But I mean, you get the government in every aspect of your daily lives, and there's no end to the taxation. Here in the United States, we are taxed on everything from the time we're born till the time we die. We're even taxed for dying. It's called a death tax or an estate tax, if you will. You get taxed on every little thing. Your car inspection, you get taxed on. Car registration, you get taxed on. Your property, you get taxed on. Your house, you get taxed. Like, it's just, it never stops. It never stops.
No risk with dispatch marker. Just get past quickly.
If you inherit something, like, you know, say your parents leave you something, you have to pay an inheritance tax. And like they get you coming and going, left, right, up, and down the middle. It's crazy, ET. Absolutely crazy. It's no one. I mean, we should be literally, on the amount of taxes that we pay, we should be legitimately the richest country in the world. We should, as far as our government's concerned. Our government should never, ever, ever, ever want for money, and yet somehow we're $30 trillion in debt. Like, I don't know how that works, but oh yeah, bro. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. You should see the list of taxes that you pay in the United States. It's amazing. There is sales tax. There's escrow tax. There's inheritance tax, death tax. You have to pay a tax just to get married. It's called a marriage license. You have to go to the county courthouse and buy a marriage license just to get married. So that's a tax right there. If you want to adopt children, there's taxes on that. And that would be through licenses and applications and fees and all stuff. It's all taxes. It's all taxes, every bit of it. But I mean, it's insane, dude. It's really, really insane. When you go to the gas pump to fuel up, you're paying taxes there. You're paying state and federal taxes on gasoline. I mean, like here in my state, since we don't have an income tax, oh well, you know, you think, oh well, yeah, you don't have income taxes taken out of your check. That's freaking awesome. No, it ain't, because guess what? The property taxes here are really high, really high. That's how they make up for the fact that they don't charge you income tax. I'm like, well, what the hell? You're getting taxes from everything else. You've got a lottery system where people just throw money into it all the time, and, you know, with the hopes that they'll win something. You know, both on the state and national level. I'm just like, don't tell me y'all don't dip into that, because I don't believe that shit for a second. I know they do. I don't know. It's crazy. Anytime you, like, say you get your oil changed, right? There's taxes on that stuff. There's what's called a waste disposal fee. That's a tax. Baron, what's up, brother? See, good old Baron, good old Baron here is from New York, and as much as I complain about taxes here, we're in Texas where I live. Oh, I guarantee you, he gets the living hell taxed out of him in New York. Maple syrup is cheap there. Yeah, because you have to remember it's point of production. So maple syrup is not terribly expensive here, no. Because we got at least 4 states that produce it. We got Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine. At least those 4 states. So I wonder, can I get my tires changed in here? But I know Baron can tell you, he lives right there in New York City, bro, and he gets the, oh god, yeah, it's more than double here. See, and you're down in Houston, and I guarantee you Houston probably gets taxed more than where I'm at. Oh, are they going to put tire? Are they going to put? Oh, I should have gone in and got my dry tires a long time ago. Oh wow, I'm going to rip it up these last 9 laps. Let's go. Repair me, because I've hit a bunch of cars. Thank you.
Okay, mate. Go.
Okay, mate. Go. A room? Wait, you saw a room in an apartment. So what you trying to say? They're renting out the room in their apartment for $850 a month? Wow. That's insanity, bro. And rent's starting to get high here too, because everybody's moving here, man. Like, we've got rents, and I know you guys will probably be like, y'all probably be like, man, shut up, that's not even that bad. But we've got like 2 bedrooms here that are renting like $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 a month. Maybe 1,000 square feet. They're renting a room. Wow. An apartment here that's decent is around 800. An apartment here that's decent is around 1,000. That's 1 bedroom. So apparently we're beating you in something, Emily. But yeah, Danielle and I were looking at 2 bedrooms, and those were running like bare minimum 1,200. Who's renting a room? Baron? Baron's renting a room in an apartment. First of all, I don't know how you sublet one room of an apartment, but I mean, I'm sure it's possible. But for $800 a month, well, if you want an apartment for $800 a month here, you living in the real old part of town, and sometimes also the ghetto. But you're living in an apartment complex that's at least 40 years old. 1 bedroom is over 1,000 here. That sounds about right, Baron. We're about on par with you then. In the medical center with washer and dryer. Oh well, I don't even know if they come with that. I'm headed down south. Nah, cause y'all pushed up the rates down here. Oh, you still live with your parents? Oh wow. So you're renting a room out of your parents' apartment? Is that what we're talking about? And it's crazy to me that like so many families live in apartments. So many like full families live in apartments in New York City. I'm just like, wow, really? I mean, I know that's kind of how the living's been forever and a day, because you can't really have houses in New York City, especially not in places like Manhattan. Manhattan's too tiny. Baron, I would actually say, I would actually tell you to go to Indiana or Illinois if it wasn't for the fact that jobs are so hard to find there, especially ones that pay well. Job market's pretty tight in states like that, but at the same time, everything's really cheap. Except for the gas. Gas is actually more expensive up there than it is here, for the most part. But the cheapest place I found is Arkansas. Honestly, like Northwest Arkansas is pretty cheap to live in. But you also don't have the population or the amenities. Why? Because it's up there in the Ozarks. Southern Missouri seems kind of reasonable, but but the other thing you got to remember, those areas get hit with some pretty bad weather at times. Both severe weather, like summer type, spring summer type stuff, and winter weather. So you're kind of getting both ends of the scoop on that. You're getting like the vanilla and the chocolate scoop upside your head. We have 4 dogs. Oh wow, my family has 6 people, 1 sis, 2 bros, parents, and me. We all live in 1 apartment. I know. E.T. She told me about the. Danielle told me about the. What's the name? What's the name for the? What's the name for the neighborhoods there where they literally build houses on top of each other? She told me about them and she showed me pictures. I was like, oh my god, you got to be kidding. Yeah, it depends on where you are. Indiana's not that bad. Illinois is obviously more expensive because it's Illinois, so it shouldn't be more expensive, but it is. Than Indiana, I mean. Indiana's fairly cheap. But again, it's hard to find good paying jobs, so you're kind of, it kind of cancels it out. And then let's see, no BJ, I just still live with him. I just pay my bills. I have to move out of state because it's too expensive in New York. Yeah, that's what one of my friends told me. She's from upstate New York. Oh, favelas, yes, thank you, E.T. Favelas, yes. But we don't live in one of those. Yeah, she told me about the favelas. I was like, oh my lord. Those look bad. Those look real bad. But yeah, Baron, one of my friends who lives in upstate New York, she told me don't go up there unless you are already financially set. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you better already be having a job making probably $70,000, $80,000 a year at a minimum. Oh, the job market is ass in Illinois. It is. And it's ass in Indiana, too. Which is really sad because Indiana is actually pretty reasonable as far as their prices. My family there complains all the time. The one's still there. Hey, you know what? I left Illinois in 1994 for a reason, Emily. I can't, I don't want to do this, but I see a time where I might move to some place like Montana or Wyoming or Idaho, probably because it's a hell of a lot cheaper. But wouldn't you know it, the job market's probably ass out there too. I live in a 3-bedroom house with a big front yard and with a big front backyard, and for $1,085 a month. Well, that's 1,085 Australian dollars a month. What I need to know is how much of an American dollar is an Australian dollar. Like, what's the exchange rate on that? That's what I need to know. Rose could tell me, probably. I don't know. I'm sure Sudesh could tell me. I bet you Sudesh is like all over that kind of stuff. He's like, I have to know this. I must know this. I must be able to spout it off like on demand, you know? Yeah, the favelas though, man. I was like, oy, oy, oy. Like, I can't believe people live like that. I've seen worse. I'm not gonna lie. I've definitely seen worse, but that's pretty rough. Job market in New York City is too competitive. I landed a shit job after years of unemployment. That's my Q. Oh, Q-U-E-U-E. You forgot a couple letters there. Much rather stay in Texas. Yeah, but Texas is gonna get Texas is gonna get developed out around the cities here pretty soon. It's already that way up here. I remember how small some of these towns used to be when I moved here. I was like, oh my gosh, there was plenty of places around here that were actually country. Not so much anymore. It's all getting developed. Had Toyota move here, and we're gonna have freaking like Tesla moving outside of Austin. And it's like, ay. It's getting crazy. What I don't get is for all the population of California, they have so much land still that hasn't been developed. It's mostly inland. It's mostly down in the southeast, but that's gonna be like mostly desert, so it'd be hard to live out there anyway. And everybody wants to live out by the coast anyway. That's why it's so expensive. Yeah, it's eventually gonna get hard to stay around the cities. Even the suburbs are getting difficult, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. $790? Oh wow, that's not bad. $790 a month for a house? I'd have to see the house, but still, I mean, unless the thing's just basically a livable outhouse. I mean, shit, $790 a month is amazing. Can't get no house for $7. Can't get no house for $790 a month down here. I mean, not where I live. I mean, you could probably get it in another state where it's a little bit more rural or something like that, or maybe somebody. It's 2,000 square feet. That is a heck of a deal. You're renting a house for $1,000 a month. Oh wow. How many square foot is your house, Emily? That's still cheaper than a damn apartment. Isn't that a shame? That's an absolute shame. Oh, I know, right? So not $790, but at least, yeah, for real. And especially in Houston, if you're getting anything for $1,000 in Houston, like a house, apartment, whatever, and it's nice, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good for yourself. Either that or Emily just got connects and she ain't telling us. She's like, I got the hookups, man. I know who to ask. I know who to talk to. I mean, things can be had for deals. You just got to know. You just got to know who to talk and who to talk. Sometimes that's actually the roughest part. My mom knows the guy who rented it to me. Oh, fair enough. Oh, no, I'm not saying that your house is an outhouse, Rose. I'm just saying, like, you know, for $790 a month, depending on where you live here, you'd be lucky to get a livable outhouse. I mean, I know it's bad expensive up where Danielle is, too, so. Some of the prices they're asking for apartments up there is just, I'm like, are you serious? And they're like freaking basement apartments and stuff like that. I'm like, what? I'm like, you've literally got to be kidding. But nope. The slumlords of New York City. We know about them. We've heard about them. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to live in any of those northeastern states, honestly. New Jersey, Delaware, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York. Maine sounds intriguing in a way, but here's the thing. Danielle was telling me you got to have like, I forget how many acres of land she said you have to own, or you can't build a house. I think it's like you have to own at least 8 acres of land or something like that, or they won't. The state will not allow you to build a house. I'm like, what? I'm like, how the hell are you going to own 8 acres of land? I'm like, that's crazy. So a lot of times with this stuff, I'm literally like, what the hell, you know? So if you're getting a pretty tight house for $790 a month in American money, I mean, Rose, like honestly, homegirl, more power to you, because that's pretty freaking amazing. Especially if it's any kind of nice, any kind of nice, 10% nice, 20% nice, 50% nice, whatever. It doesn't matter if it's any kind of nice at all. $790 is a deal, because I can't imagine things are that cheap in Australia. You know, like just everywhere you go. I'm sure like living in Sydney is probably really freaking expensive. I mean, unless you're out in the boonies, I can't imagine that it wouldn't be like everywhere else. You know, if you live out in the boonies, it's pretty cheap, but you give up a lot of the amenities and the conveniences of having, you know, like a gas station around the corner from your house, or you know, oh, ET. Hey, thanks for coming to my stream, man. God bless you too. Hope to see you back again soon. Hey, ET, you should really try to make it to some of my other stuff, okay? Instead of just racing. Star Wars is like the Star Wars game I have is really cool. You missed Ghost of Tsushima too. Ghost of Tsushima was like amazing. Ask anybody in here, they'll tell you. Ghost of Tsushima was really tight. But hey, I want to thank you, man. Like seriously. I don't know how to say thank you in Portuguese, but I can say muchas gracias, senor. I can say that. We'll see you the next time around, okay? Thank you for coming to my stream, man. I appreciate it. You cool, ET. Be cool, stay cool. Have a good night. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family, man. Give everybody in Brazil all my best. Tell them BJ loves them, man. Okay? We'll catch you the next time around. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm just going to start knocking these cars out of my way because they're annoying. You're welcome. Thank you. We'll see you next time, buddy. Take care. That's E.T. De Varginha. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. My Portuguese is horrible, and I apologize for that. But that's our dude from Brazil, man. Who else still in here? It seems like it's like I've only got 3 people now. Woo! Hi, Chihuahua. No! Don't go out in the... I must enjoy being out in the rocks. See, you can tell I've been out there before because look at the spinnies. Look at the tire marks in the gravel. You can tell I was out there before. And it's amazing that game can remember this. Well, here it is. It don't even matter because I'm going to win and win big. And here we go. Boom. Boop, boop. Sorry, I had to stretch out. Don't laugh at me. I had to stretch. So what if it sounded like some weird kind of a noise? Don't make fun of me. Oh, China. We go racing in China. What's this? Only 2 more races to go. Okay. Only 2 more races to go. That was on March 8th. Oh. I'm here, just had to feed my kitty. Gotta feed the kitty, 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 kitty. Okay, so we got a race in China and then Dubai. That's it, huh? Sack, why didn't you tell me you're still here, man? You made me think that you had bounced. I totally thought you had bounced out. You know what I'm thinking about doing, y'all? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Y'all, I really don't think I have another 30 round race in me. But I tell you, because it's not even 9 o'clock, I'll tell you what I do have in me. What I have the power and desire and ability to do. If y'all are cool with it. I've got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. What do y'all think about that? Or, as my buddy Sudesh always likes to say, how about that? I do have that. What do y'all think? Y'all down for it? Or do you want to see some more Ghost of Tsushima now that I've beaten the story? Or, like, what's up? What should we do? Quality? Yes, quality over quantity, my friend. That's how I like to do it here on the stream, is quality over quantity, brother. I may not have 25 games lined up ready to play, but I try to get the good ones. I try to get the good ones. So what do y'all think? Oh, wow. My apparently my first live stream hasn't even finished processing yet. You gotta love it. So I'm pretty sure everybody else is over at Shaman's, but yeah, I'm gonna take about a 10-minute break, about 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm gonna come back with some Jedi Fallen Order. What do y'all think about that? Sack Glom, I'm sorry that you're not jumping. That you wouldn't if you're gonna come to that one, which I hope you do. I'm sorry that you won't be able to. Ton of Ghost recently. How about some Star Wars? Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm sorry that it won't be the start of the story, but it'll be how far I've gotten, which is not the end of the game yet by any stretch. But I'd say probably about midpoint or so. But yeah, let's do that. Let's take about a 10-minute break. Let's let everybody get off of Shamans. Or if they're going to stay over there, then just stay over there for like a little bit. And I will bounce back here in about 10 minutes, and we will get back at it. What y'all think? What y'all think, Bray? Saglom, did you subscribe? Did you hit like, share, and subscribe? Not necessarily in that order. I prefer like, subscribe, and then share. But it's all good. It's whatever you want to do. I'm just curious. Nice. Thank you, Sack. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Hey, all right. We're going to do that real quick. We're going to take this break, come back, do some Jedi Fallen Order, and I think that's going to be it for the night. Hey, I want to tell you all very much that I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your patronage and your support, being here to watch me do goofy crap and just generally be silly. that sort of thing. We'll finish this Formula A championship up. Trust me about that, because we have more racing to do. But we'll get that done, but just another time. So let's go ahead and bounce out of here from now. I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Until then, this has been BJ Blazkowicz Gaming. I am your host, BJ Blazkowicz. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, peace out.